Little me.
Hey guys, I'm your host Angel.
Hey guys, I'm your host Paige, and this is the Dear Little Me podcast. So today we have probably one of my favorite episodes. I feel like I say that after every time I record an episode, but we have some good stuff to talk about in today's episode. One being a new song that Demi released today that we had absolutely no idea about. Angel texted me, was like, one of you guys actually DM'd us that Demi came out with a new song. And you texted me like, is this true? And I was like, I didn't hear anything about it. So I think we both went on Twitter, right?
Yeah, we went to Twitter and I saw that Just Catch Me Demi had posted about it. And it's for Demi's friend Tommy, right?
Yeah.
That passed away due to addiction.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, in 2019, around this time, I think it was like the anniversary was either yesterday or today. So it was like a tribute song, which we haven't heard yet. We've been, I bought it when I found out about it and I have not listened to it yet. So
where do the proceeds go? The proceeds go somewhere.
Yes, let me look that up really quickly. Will be donated to support the work of the Voices Project. So the Voices Project is a not-for-profit public charity on the front lines of the overdose epidemic. So it goes to a great cause. So if you buy the song, you're helping a great cause. It goes towards a really awesome organization. So go buy it if you haven't. It supports Demi and supports that. So we're gonna react to it. So it's called Unforgettable, Tommy's song. Here we go. Sorry, the volume was all the way down. Okay, sorry. I have to pause it for a second. I'm getting Tell Me You Love Me vibes already. Not from like that song, but what it, oh, You Don't Do It For Me Anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I won't pause it.
Nothing in this world can shine as bright as those green eyes. It's hard to recognize you now in a past life. I'd wear makeup in case you were passing by. It's so good when you're around. Climb the steps past cigarettes. Where are you now? You got so high, you're not coming down. You're unforgettable. You're unforgettable. But now that you're not around, I cry. My makeup's all messed up, I didn't lie. What I'd give to talk right now. Oh, I hope you're better now. You made me not to forget you.
I love that.
I feel like it's gonna be one of my new favorite Demi songs. I usually know like right away when I hear a song if I'm gonna like it or not. If it's gonna be like one that's on repeat, but I really like that. I don't know, it gives me like cafe vibes.
Yeah, like
in a cafe, like on my laptop. But it was. Did you hear that one of the last lines? It said, "I wish I didn't have to pray to talk to you."
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I feel like we could all relate, like losing somebody that we care about, and like that definitely relates. But I feel like that also can be. It almost seems like it could be like a love song too.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely a relatable song.
Yeah, I definitely, whenever you first paused it and you were like, this reminds me of You Don't Do It For Me Anymore, I didn't hear it at first, but then as the song went on and like all the like the high notes and the riffs that they were doing, like I definitely could see like You Don't Do It For Me Anymore vibes from it.
Yeah, like I felt like the click, like the intro of the song kind of gave, I wonder, you know what? I just got to hear it side by side. Okay, here's the intro to this. Okay, let me go to You Don't Do It For Me Anymore.
And
I don't
isn't You Don't Do It For Me Anymore about Demi's relationship with drugs?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
feel like maybe like it was on purpose. Like this might be like a hella reach,
maybe.
but like that this like Demi's song "You Don't Do It For Me Anymore" was about like their relationship with drugs, and then this song because Demi lost Tommy due to an overdose, right, on
Right.
drugs. So it could be like a relation type deal.
Yeah, that's such a good like observation. Um, but this is the intro for You Don't Do It For Me Anymore, just so I don't sound crazy.
Yes.
You hear that? Does that sound
Thing.
similar? Like I'm asking my sister, does that sound similar?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Like when I first heard that, I'm like, this seems like a song that could be on Tell Me You Love Me. Yeah. So but how
Doesn't
you
Demi have another song about a friend that they well is it In Case? I'm trying to think. What's
uh a friend that they lost.
yeah, isn't there another
Was it
song?
Nightingale?
No, not well, I think Nightingale is, but this we can build sand castles.
Oh, guess the song. We have to sing next time we're gonna play where we have to sing the lyrics. Building Sandcastles. That's from Demi album.
Right? I'm trying to figure out the song name, but I know that that was about another friend that they lost. I wasn't sure if it was like due to drugs, but I don't.
I don't know, but I know what song you're talking about.
Okay, well, as long as you know what I'm talking about, I don't sound crazy.
Yeah, it's just funny though, like when Demi news comes out, like anything really, I feel like we'll like jump in the group chat or like we'll text each other. And we've talked about how we've met because of Demi. That's why
Yeah.
this podcast exists, because of Demi. And like it's crazy because if it wasn't for Demi, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. Like I wouldn't have such great people in my life. So I wanted to interview a friend of mine, and have her share her story of how she met her wife because of Demi. So we talked to her, we chatted with her, and we want to share that with you guys. So this is Maddie's story, how she met her wife because of Demi Lovato.
All right, guys. So for our next segment, we are inviting a special guest on. Her name is Maddie, and she's going to be telling us the story of how she met her friend to girlfriend to now wife through Demi. So yeah, Maddie, do you want to introduce yourself to the crowd?
Yes, I'm Maddie. Hello. I have been a Lovatic since 2014, and I love Disney and my wife and my cats.
Oh my God, I love you guys.
And I'm a teacher's assistant now. I'm going back to school to be a teacher, I think. So
I saw that. Congratulations.
thanks.
So we want to know, how did you guys became friends through Demi first?
Yeah, so August of 20, I'm not good at dates at all. So she wrote down all the dates for me because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna. So August 2014, she had posted it on Instagram, like, oh, I'm going to the Raleigh concert, Raleigh, North Carolina. Is anyone going? And I was like, oh, I am. I had just followed her. I had followed Paige that same day and Nicole. And my wife's name is Nicole. So I commented that I was, and then we just started talking like you do with online friends. And then we met at the concert. But when I tell you we talked every day, And I wasn't out yet, and she had no clue that she was even at. So, friends, we met at the concert in 2014 in September. So just a month after that, I was already in love. I was like
from the beginning,
God.
Did you like have instant feelings?
I'm not kidding. Like probably 2 weeks after starting to talk to her, and she was the first girl I'd ever like talked to. Is So yeah, we met at the concert in September. I actually met my best friend Addie there too, the same day. And then December of 2014, we actually had a Lovatic party. It was like the first Lovatic party that I know of, at least like on Twitter.
I remember some people who went.
Mm-hmm. And it was actually in the room we're at now, is because we just moved in. We're living with her parents right now. Mm-hmm. House to buy. So it was in this room, which is so crazy. But then I was like, oh my God, and we cuddled for like a minute, and I was like, oh, she's no clue. So then in January of 2016, on New Year's Eve, I was like, I can't go into the New Year's without telling you. And I told her I like
Well, you guys just got married like 2 years ago, right?
it. Our anniversary is October 19th.
But oh my God, I love that. I love that story. So I was always curious because when I met you at DigiFest in 2015, I didn't know if you guys were together. So you just answered that question. She didn't know that you had feelings, right? At
So
that time?
Digi was in June of 2015, and that was actually we went on our first date. So,
Oh, okay. So she did know?
yeah, from like January to June, we weren't, but so then at June, like New York City was our first like date.
Would it be too much to add? Okay, actually, before we get into that, I was briefly telling Angel, remember when we were like discussing like trying to get you on stage at the Tell Me You Love Me tour did you ever tell Nicole that?
Yeah, I did. I showed her all. Well, I'm the worst at keeping secrets, first of all. So like the day, and she really hates surprises. And she had honestly, like, I think she had just come out to her family like 3 months before that. So in her family's mind, oh my God, you guys have only been dating for a few months. Why would you propose to her? But it actually been like 2 years. So yeah, I showed her like all the DMs. I really wanted to like do it on stage, but it probably is better that we didn't because she would have been very stressed.
Oh yeah. Would it be too much to ask? Like, how did you ask her? Do you have like, did you do anything special?
Mm-hmm. So Disney, like we're big Disney nerds. Like our whole room is Disney, and we were at Happily Ever After, the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom when I asked her.
Oh, so. My sister's over here. She's like, oh, my sister loves Disney too. You guys get along great.
Yeah, Angel too. Let's all plan a Disney trip. Oh, let's do a Disney Lovatic meetup. I would die. That'd be my last day on Earth.
Oh my God. We should really plan it. And like when I guess like make sure you're vaccinated, everybody. Like then we could like set it up if somebody's like, Lovatics are in Florida. We can like set up a time and date.
Yeah,
we should
I
do
would be
it.
so down.
But I think that's so cute that you guys have met from Demi. Like, I feel like Demi needs to know about this.
That's what I was saying. I feel like if Demi were to know that like they brought people together in more forms than just like friendships, because obviously Demi knows that people have made friends through them. But if like Demi knows that like they literally created an entire like marriage. Yeah. Like that would be like so dope.
Gosh.
Tell them, because both meet and greets I've just sat there and cried and it's like, oh my God, you saved my life, blah blah blah, which they get every single meet and greet by every single person. Like next time, well, if we ever meet them again, if they ever tour and do meet and greets, I want to be like, you did this. Like you created this. I hope you know.
Do you think that you would have met Nicole if it weren't for Demi, or do you guys literally meet through like fan pages and that's why?
Yeah, it was through fan pages because she lived 2 hours away. Like we're both in North Carolina, but she lived in Waxhaw, which is outside of Charlotte, and I lived in Fayetteville. So, I mean, I don't think we probably ever would have crossed paths if it weren't for our fan page.
Oh, and I feel like I have a lot of friends like you guys, but I don't have any Lovatic friends in Connecticut. So if anyone's listening and you're from Connecticut and you're on my age, well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like my age is not, I don't know if I want to be hanging out with somebody who's like 15 years old. That might be.
I'm sure you're going to get a DM now from like a 14-year-old baby Lovatic and they're going to be like, let's hang out.
Yeah, we could talk on social media, but I don't know about hanging out in person. Might be weird. But yeah, that is so awesome. I think that's such a sweet story. Oh my gosh. I wish that it did work out for the Tell Me You Love Me tour because we went to the same show. We actually went to the show together. We didn't sit together, but that would have been so cool to be able to witness and be like, I know them. They're my friends. Like,
what was your actual like plan? Like, what did you plan? Like, did you plan to like have like a poster? Like, what was the plan to do it at the show?
When I tell you, Angel, I DM'd everyone on Demi's team, everyone at that time's Demi's friends. Everyone had to DM in their messages for me. I probably sent in the course of like 2 days 100 DMs. Anyone that had Demi ever tagged on a post on their Instagram, DM'd them. But it happened. I had did that like a week before the concert, and I like 2 days after, it was like a couple stops before ours, is some guy proposed to, I guess, his wife now. And I imagine they got, like, everyone was like messaging them. So I'm sure mine just got like swept under the rug because there were so many people probably asking since they let that one couple do it. So it's
but was there anything else that you wanted to ask Angel to get like the scoop or the story? Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about, Maddie?
As far as me wise, I wanted to ask, do you at all like regret not being able to do it like in like a big way through Demi, or are you like happy completely with the way that your proposal went?
So I'm happy with how we got proposed because we're married now. Like, there were some issues that day that we got engaged, which like is okay now. But honestly, I'm happy that didn't happen on stage because Nicole would have been so uncomfortable. Like that would not have been good for her. And I realize it now, but like in the time I was just like so amped up because like if we can do it with Demi, if I could have gotten it like a meet and greet and did it, I think that would have been cool.
Yeah. Oh my God. The picture, imagine a picture of like your meet and greet picture with Demi like in the back, like that would be so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I like the first ever meet and greet we did was the one where it was like $13 meet and greets in DC for iHeartRadio or whatever. And we were dating at that time, and I wanted to tell them like, you're the reason we're dating, but my mom was there and I wasn't out to her yet, so I couldn't. So like something during a meet and greet would have been cool.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, because Demi came out, I mean, Demi never really officially came out, I don't think, but came out around 2015 when Cool for the Summer came out. So do you think that Demi helped like you or Nicole come out and like that's what like sparked the rest of the relationship, or like no?
You know, I think honestly, as Demi's sexuality and gender, like everything just progressively was coming out and they were being more open about it, it helped because that was like the first celebrity around our age, well, around my wife's age, I'm young, but around my wife's age that she really looked up to, because I mean, we're huge Lovatics, Demi fans, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like not necessarily for me, because I was just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm gay. Everyone just go ahead and know this, where my wife needed more time because she never had that thought until I kind of told her, and you know.
You kill me. I can't.
So it was like kind of opening up, and when Cool for the Summer came out, I think that was something for Nicole to be like, oh, like this person that I really look up to and admire has that courage. And then at that point, honestly, she started becoming more, because her family's super open. Like we have gay aunts, like, and they've been out for a while now. Mm-hmm. So it was like not a comfort thing. I mean, not a scared, like I'm going to get in trouble or whatever, like that, becoming comfortable with herself. So I think actually for her, I should ask her this, but I think with the progression, actually, I saw more openness and kind of excited to be part of the community because Demi was.
That's how it was for me, honestly. Like whenever Cool for the Summer came out is when I had my first girlfriend, because like that just like inspired me to come out. So that's why I was asking that, because I feel like Cool for the Summer is what helped a lot of the Lovatics come out, because they saw that, like, again, like you said, like that's someone that they looked up to was being so open and honest about their sexuality, and that's what made them like want to.
Exactly. Like probably a lot of people's like gay awakenings was seeing that, like that video. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, I haven't seen it in so long. I gotta watch it.
Body Say.
Oh my God, we never got the music video. Whatever happened to that?
That song in itself.
Demi performing it though is enough for me. Like whenever they like get down and like do the little like, I'm like,
and you know, we saw that live. They performed it in DC for the first time. And we were there. We went to the opening show of it, and we had no clue what this song was. And we're just there like, what the heck are they saying? What is this song? I don't like it. And it dropped, and I was like, oh, let me know. I take that for granted. That was,
I know, it's so good. Oh my God, what a time.
I would pass out if Demi started like grinding on their hand in front of me. Like I would literally pass out.
Grinding on their hand? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what they do in the performance.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
They were on Kaylani on that bed on the what was that tour?
It was in New
Demi
Jersey, and I'm
tour.
so mad because I was supposed to go to the Jersey tour, and then they rescheduled it, so I ended up going to Philly, and I could have been at Jersey and saw that in person, and I'm so upset.
What was there something else that you wanted to talk about? I saw you were like talking or starting to talk before. Was there anything else?
Yeah, so my best friend Addie,
Mm-hmm.
her and her they got married or are getting married in. I better find that out because I'm a bridesmaid. It's either March or May of next. But they have been trying so hard to get Demi in the wedding, like either just there or in the wedding or something. So if any of y'all have any contacts, let us know. But we had posted TikToks and sent them to everyone. But Demi's sister Maddie actually commented back and like DM'd her and said, "I will be there. I don't know about Demi, but I'll be there." As a bridesmaid. So me and Maddie Delagarza are just gonna be standing side by side.
Oh my God! Imagine. Oh my
I know,
God.
like she said, so we'll see.
That's probably as close to Demi as you can get if it's not Demi themselves.
Right.
Honestly.
Maybe Demi can do like a video message or something.
I told Addie, I was like, I know I'm supposed to be watching like you and Darian do your wedding things, but if Demi's blood is standing in front of me while you guys mooching or whatever you're doing, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at Maddie. Like I feel like Addie's gonna go in for like the kiss and like look back at Maddie and be like, we'll see.
Oh my God. Well, if that works out, keep us in the loop and let us know. Do you have any Demi
I
tattoos?
have one. This was actually, well, I got it the same day as my first tattoo. I have a My Love's Like a Star tattoo, which like such an underrated.
Oh, I know, right? So
But
good. It looks like it's in Demi's handwriting.
It's in Nicole's handwriting, actually. My wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they have very similar handwriting.
Yeah. You know what? Nicole may have honestly like tried copying. But so yeah, she wrote this one out and I wrote it out for her and she has it like over her heart. But that was like our song. Like that is our song still. That's been our song since we met. So
Was that like your wedding song or did you have another song?
we played it at our wedding, yeah.
Well, if there's anything else that you wanted, I can't think of anything. I think this conversation went really well.
Thank you, Maddie, for joining us today. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Always.
So our next segment is the Dear Little Me segment. And for this week's Dear Little Me segment, we're going to be talking about we did an episode all on the Lovatic Beach House, so go watch that if you haven't already, if you want to hear more about the Lovatic Beach House. But we're going to briefly touch on how me and Paige met initially because of Demi and just how we met like some of our other friends because of Demi and all of that. So I remember I had met Demi at the Tell Me You Love Me tour in 2018, and my meet and greet picture, I had like, you know, the tag that they gave you for your number tag, and I was holding it in the picture, and I had DM Paige on Twitter asking her if she could edit the tag out of the picture because I knew that Paige was great at like graphic design and Photoshop and stuff. So I DM'd her on Twitter asking if she could edit it out for me, and she did. And yeah, so that is how we first started talking. But I've been following Paige since Lovatic Wear was first like a thing, first thought of, like back in 2014.
Yeah, my first memory of you, I don't know if we touched on this in the previous episode, but I guess if you guys are just tuning in, this is your first one. I remember seeing you like on Twitter and seeing like your meet and greet video. That's like how I remember like seeing you for the first time. But then also obviously I remember exactly like I remember editing that photo like that's when we lived upstairs of the apartment, and yeah, I just remember exactly like how I was like sitting. It's so weird that I have such a vivid memory of that. Actually, if it wasn't for the Lovatic Beach House, I don't know if we would even be as close as we are and you came in last minute. You had
definitely. I remember like seeing you talk about it, and I DM'd you and I was like, I want to be part of this, but like I don't have the money for it, because I remember you talking about like how you guys were all splitting the cost for the Airbnb, and I was 17 at the time, so I didn't have money to like split a Airbnb for however long in Atlantic City, however expensive it was. And you were like, girl, like just come on, I got you, like so that's how I was able to join, and it was like so sweet of you. I remember telling my mom, I was like, Paige just letting me join the Lovatic Beach House.
Yeah, those were such great memories. I mean, I guess you guys gotta listen to the podcast to hear what happened on that trip. But yeah, so it's like, it's so crazy the timing, because you were definitely one of the last people who joined, because we went through a lot of people. So it's just like, what if I didn't tweet about it again? Like you wouldn't have been a part of it. We would have gotten close. Like, you know, so it's crazy how everything falls into place. Just like Maddie's story of coming across, you know, Nicole's like comment that they're going to the same Demi show, and that's how they started talking. It's like, it's crazy. Like when you think about it, all the people that are listening to this, I'm sure, you know, a few of you, or, you know, all of you guys have like a Lovatic friend that you've met online. If you don't, make a fan page. You can connect with so many amazing people. Just be very careful with who you're talking to online, because
yeah, as you have heard in the Lovatic Beach House episode.
yeah. So, but it's crazy. Like I'm sure like people are listening and they're like, oh, you know, I met some of my best friends because of Demi. And it's something, and I feel, and I know that the friendships I have with you and Ashley and Casey and Maddie and Nicole, like they're friendships I'm going to have forever. Like you just know that, because you guys are such great people. So thank you, Demi, if you're listening. We appreciate you.
I also think it's crazy how like the Lovatic Beach House, then like, even though it was like sad what happened, how like most of us ended up splitting up and not really talking anymore, how we then formed the Lovatic Farmhouse.
Yeah,
that's another.
Now we're doing the Lovatic Friendsgiving.
Yeah, now we're doing Friendsgiving.
That?
Yeah. So I just think it's so cool how like we just like kept like going with it and like keeping the tradition going, and like having like Lovatic, like the Lovatic baby shower when you were pregnant with Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just think it's like so cute how like even though like all of the bad shit happened at the Lovatic Beach House, like we were able to still like keep a small group of us together and like still have that great amazing friendship that we have.
Yeah, it's really, really special. And I hope that if anyone's listening and they don't have that you guys get to experience that, because it's different. Like my friendships that I have with you guys are really different than the friendships I have in real life. I definitely talk to you guys more. But it's, you guys understand. I don't know. I feel like also people that are Demi fans, they understand like mental health really well. They have compassion. They like, so I feel comfortable like going to you. Like we'll even like with little Ashley, like we would sit down and have like heart to heart conversations that I don't necessarily have with like my in real life friends like all the time, or that deep with them. So I think it's really special to have that. I keep forgetting my sister's here, but my sister is one of my best friends, and I talk to her about that stuff. So, and like she gets it. Like she has like her fandoms, and you guys need to make a fan page if you don't have it, because you connect with really great people.
So our next segment is our highs and lows for the week. So Paige, do you want to start with what your low was for the week?
Yeah, so my low was that I was sick. I announced, I think that was my low last week. I was like, I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, I definitely was getting sick. You guys like heard it. So I'm kind of getting over that now. So that was my low, but my high is I say this all the time, but I really feel like it was I also, oh, you know what, my high for this week was hanging out with my sister, even though it was today, so it was like today's the high. Hanging out with my sister, we watched like scary movies. We did it a couple days ago too. She came over, we watched movies, so it was fun to just like have a sister day with Ren. So
sometimes I wish like literally I think of you as my big sister. I say it all the time, like I call you sis like all the time. Yeah. But I wish like I actually had like a big sister, because I feel like that's like a bond that's like unbreakable, like no matter what. Like that's like just an unbroken bond that like you have like a girl and girl, sister and sister relationship. Like I just wish I had that. So my low for the week is that my ex texted me. So that's fun. I did not appreciate the text message and I didn't want it, and it was just brought back bad memories. I will tell you, Paige, after the episode.
Was it a picture?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Figure it out. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. Did not appreciate it. So that's my low for the week. And my high for the week is that my roommate is back. She was quarantined for 10 days because the school faculty thought that she had COVID, even though she did not have COVID. So she was gone for 10 days. And I like she's like my best friend here, so I like missed her a lot, and she's back now. And so we made cookies yesterday, and it was just a lot of fun. So I like appreciate having her back. That's my high.
Aww. Oh, that's cute. I suck at this is my worst. I'm the worst at this segment, but we hope that you guys enjoyed this week's episode. It was definitely a fun one. We actually, I don't know if you're gonna keep the part in where we talked about a potential Disney Lovatic meetup, but we're gonna really figure that out. So if you're in the Florida area or want to travel and you like Disney and Demi, then we'll
Keep us in mind.
Yeah. Just follow us on our socials, and we're gonna plan it out. I seriously, I think we should. We could fly together.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Fly out of like New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then we can go. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about this offline. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope you tune in next week for your weekly dose of Demi.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sorry that it took so long, but baby, you're free.